Okay, my people, sorry about that. The network cut me off, so I need to close this episode. So, as we were saying that the alternative to saying anyone, I was saying that anyone who had come into the country in the last 2 weeks did not have to come into the country. What we would have done differently, Mr. President, is that as you were arriving, just like Ghana is doing, there will be an enforcement of closing you down, clamping you down. This is why we should have hotels around the airports. These are reasons. These are reasons. You go to international airports, they have hotels in the airport. They have hotels around the airport. Nigeria, we don't have. Not everybody wants to go into town in the first place. We need to build a community around the airport, including top hotels, world-class hotels. It's this kind of pandemic that can give us the reasons to, as you are landing from the airport, whether it's local flight or international flight, you will be forced. In fact, Mr. President, you see that road from the airport to town in any of the states of Nigeria, block it. Put a demarcation. Nobody goes to the airport because no more traveling. Anybody coming from abroad does not leave the airport. Everybody check into hotel. Since you decide that people must fly in, the people flying in and the people receiving them cannot come into town. Stay there. Then all the hotels around the airport will be prepared to receive them. The government will bear the bills of that. That is what international organizations are doing. I mean, in other countries are doing. They are bearing the cost, Mr. President. So, because Nigeria, we don't have hotels around the airport, let's designate hotels that will do this. Protect the drivers of the vehicles that will carry passengers from the airport to the designated hotels. Prepare the hotels. Make the hotels quarantined. Quarantine the hotels. Make them inaccessible by anybody. You know those police you people used to send to states for elections, sir? Send them to those hotels, sir, in protective gears. As people are landing from the airport, sir, let them be forced. I mean forced. I'm using that word forced intentionally. Let them be coerced to go into those hotels by force. Let them be shut down for 14 days quarantined. After 14 days, you are fine. They will exclude you. You will go home. They go house. Oh yeah. At least we can have a high chance that you are clean. Mr. President, sir, this alone may not fix the problem, but it will go a long way, sir, to crush the problem. It will go a long way to remove the chances of the ignorance, the ego, the arrogance, the disobedience that we have experienced so far, Mr. President. So, Mr. President, with all due respect, sir, we have not done enough as a people. We have not stepped up our game. We have not been proactive enough, sir. We have been too slow. We have been too pessimistic. We have been too reluctant. We have not shown responsibility. And we need to do that now. Already, sir, if we look at the scientific implication, it is too late. Because there are many people that have already mingled with many other people. Only God knows how many people really have had contact. We don't know. And Mr. President, that has put us at a very huge risk, avoidable risk for that matter. I want to appeal to you, Mr. President. We need to be ready for the worst. I heard your Minister of Information yesterday, Mr. Lai Mohammed or Alhaji Lai Mohammed, say Nigerians should prepare for the worst. Mr. President, sir, I put it to you that you put us in this situation. I put it to you, sir, that you have put us in a precarious situation, sir. Why do I say so? Because the government should have seen that there is a worst case scenario from other countries. We did not have to wait to have 40 plus cases in Nigeria. No, we didn't have to wait, Mr. President. So this is the right time to act again. Even though we're late, let us still act, sir. Ghana is fumigating all their streets, all their markets. What are we doing? Let us start taking extra steps. Let's start acting faster. Since we have been reacting from the beginning, let's double up our efforts, Mr. President. That is what we should do now. All the fumigation that needs to be done, let us start doing it. There should be a curfew. There should be a massive fumigation. I know the Nigerian way. I know that once we do this thing, they will first steal the money before they start doing the work. No problem. You people can steal all you want. Mr. President, I know they say you don't steal. I know they say you have integrity. I want to believe that. Honestly, I hear that as a person, you are very clean. You're very proper. You don't steal anything. But the people that you will appoint, who should take these steps, they will first steal before they remember that they are supposed to do the work. Just like Mr. Dasuki did with the arms for the Chibok girls. I think it's just an unfortunate reality. However, Mr. President, let us still act. I wish, sir, that you can create a crack team. I see that there is a team called Presidential Task Force on COVID. Whatever that means, please, sir, make it a SWAT team. SWAT means Special Weapons and Tactics. Create a crack team that is all out to fix this problem. Nigerians are vulnerable as we speak. Nigerians are at a point where we need to act faster. This is no more fast. We have lost the first chance. We should not lose the second chance. I hear that there are over 1,300 suspects who cannot be traced, who have had contact with those who traveled. It's a very unfortunate reality. If that is true, it is really, really, really unfortunate. I don't know how we're going to tackle this, but I wish us the very, very best. Mr. President, by my obligation as a patriot, by my responsibility as a Nigerian, I trust you. Not because of your habits, not because of your attitude, not because of your antecedents, but by virtue of the fact that you occupy the office of the president. I trust your office, I believe in your office, and I'm looking up to you to act right. So, Mr. President, please protect us. We have lost the first chance, let us not lose another chance. Every aggressive step, every, in quote, unreasonable step, every draconian step, let me use the word of Jumoke, that needs to be done to kill this thing in Nigeria, let us take it. Because, sir, if we allow this thing continue the way it is, many, many Nigerians will go for it. We don't want that, sir. We want our nation to be well. We are praying for you, sir. We in this community of Diary of a Coach, we're praying for you for wisdom. We're praying for you for willpower. Because, sir, as a personal observation, I think you lack willpower, sir. You count on other people. You seem to just be looking. Sir, I'm praying that God grants you willpower. I'm praying that God grants you wisdom. I'm praying that God grants you courage. I'm praying that God grants you unusual capacity. And I'm praying that God grants you grace in this period. So maybe you should listen to your wife. She has been very vibrant. Her points have been succinct. She has been very on point with respect to these issues. Maybe you should have a tete-a-tete with her, sir, and have some advice. And whatever she tells you, sir, please do it, because that woman is very wise. So people are already asking, where did you get this kind of woman from? She's so wise, but we are not seeing the effect on you small, sir. I'm not insulting you, sir, but that's just the way we are looking at it. So if you can just listen to your wife a bit, Mr. President, it will do us a lot of good, because that woman, she gets things for her head. Oh. She's very smart. So, Mr. President, Nigeria is looking up to you. We are counting on you. Please save our land. Thank you, Mr. President, and God bless you every single day. Amen. So, my colleagues and family members on Diary of a Coach, thank you for staying with me. If you are watching this part, remember there is a part 1 that cut off. Please go watch part 1 that cut off so that you can link the messages onto this point. Thank you for watching Diary of a Coach. Thank you for being part of the community. Don't forget, these live videos will not continue after April 7th. So please start to plan to subscribe to the DOAC app. The Diary of a Coach app will require you to subscribe. You can pay monthly, you can pay weekly, you can pay quarterly, you can pay twice a year, you can pay once a year. Those that pay once a year have outstanding benefits to enjoy. And it's so affordable, really, really affordable. For 1 week, it's only 300 naira. For 1 month, it's only 1,000 naira. For 1 quarter, it's only 2,500 naira. For half a year, it's only 4,850 naira. For 1 whole year, it's only 9,500 naira. To watch these diaries every single day. I mean, what do you stand to lose? You're going to have access to all my books as e-copies. You're going to have access to resources from my friends, interviews with business owners and all that, and role models and mentors and life coaches. It's going to be a ballistic app. You don't want to lose. And if you have not bought my book, or you have not purchased a copy, it's available now. I know the COVID, we can't go out. So make your orders, and they will find a way for the dispatch to find you, because the dispatch is protected. So place your orders. You can go on Roving Heights social media, Roving Heights Bookshop online. You can go to butwhatdoiknow.ng, or you can just send a WhatsApp message 0813 633 3838 0818 633 3838. I'll take that number again, 0818 633 3838, and you'll be attended to. Thank you so much for being on Diary. Again, I love you guys. Let us keep praying for this country. Let us be responsible. This is the week of responsibility. This is the week of responsibility, and this is episode 351. God bless you. Bye.